Hi there, it's Debbie Anderson here today, and I'm here from Inner Liberation Healing to talk with you today on your path to healing. Today I have a section of a Quantum Healing Hypnosis session in which I was the client, and this is my final section of my conversation where my higher self passed information along and answered some questions which I, the 3D Debbi, was asking the questions through the facilitator, the practitioner, about things that I wanted to know about. So before we get started, if you can please subscribe to my channel, leave me a thumbs up if you would, or a comment, or both. I'd really appreciate that so much. So just a little bit of information about what I talk about in this session. It's there's talk about we have the ability as humans to go wherever we want, whenever we want, but a lot of us are just not aware of that, and that it's on other dimensions that we do this, that we are healing from the dark energies, and that I had a actual healing during this session with some on a spiritual level for some difficulties that I was having. Also, there was some destructive programming of humans, which we have all been suffering from, which I talk about. Also, that there is EBS coming, and that there will be military alliance that will be coming to help us. Also, potentially there is ETs that will be presenting themselves as holograms, and although this may seem scary, it is really not what we think it is. So, also, I also talk about Jacera and Jacera, which is helpful, and that is true and coming for all of us here on the planet. So, I hope you enjoy this video, and until next time, take care.
I know the subconscious could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Debbi to see today. You chose to bring forth this lifetime on a crystalline planet. Now, why did you choose to bring forth that lifetime for her to see today?
It was important to see that we, as humans, all have the ability to go wherever we want, whenever we want, and to break off into different realities at any time. And that was why, to show her.
So are we humans going to be able to have the ability to do this in our future?
Some of, and eventually everyone, yes, but not everyone is at the same, if you want to call it that, place. We're at different abilities, levels. It kind of isn't a true representation of how everyone is. Eventually everyone goes through everything there is to go through. People are just at different selections.
Okay. Now, Debbi's got some questions about her health. She's having a hard time, says, with her colon. Now, is there anything that's causing this issue for her?
She has dark energies in there that need to be released.
She has dark energies in there. And where have these dark energies come from?
They have been following her for many years. since she was a child, and that's where they have decided to
Okay. And can
go.
Debbi now release these dark energies? Can we heal this problem for her?
She will require them to be taken out.
What needs to be taken out?
The dark, the entity that sits in there.
How do we take this out?
We bring in Archangel Michael, and he will remove.
Okay, so can we do that now? Can we now bring in Archangel Michael to remove the dark entity from Debbi's colon?
Yes.
Thank you. Are you doing that now?
Yes.
Okay. Will Debbi feel anything while you do this?
Yes.
What will she feel?
A relief.
Is it an immediate relief?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And can you send in the pure white light energy in there to heal it as well?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And can I talk to you while you do this?
Yes.
Okay. Now, the food sensitivities that Debbi's been suffering from, are they also related to this same issue?
Yes.
Okay, so when we bring in Archangel Michael to do this healing, this will also get rid of the food sensitivities. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. And is there anything that Debbi needs to be doing with regard to her diet to help this all?
She needs to drink a lot more water.
Drink a lot more water. Okay.
And just eat healthy. Eat fruits, eat vegetables.
Fruit and vegetables. Okay. Lots of fruit and vegetables. Okay, and that will help as well. Okay, but she'll see an immediate relief to this colon problem, though, will she?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Now, some other questions that Debbi would like to ask. She wants to ask all this, the tip that we've been suffering through for the last 2 years. Will that be finished soon throughout the whole world?
It will.
And how exactly is that going to play out?
We're going to be told there's going to be a revelation across the world that tells everyone that this was nonsense. It was planned. It was a destructive program.
Yeah.
Programming of humans to cause harm and control.
Will that come out all in one go, or will it be like a gradual drip?
No, it'll come out all at once.
Will that be part of what we're told as the emergency broadcast system or something else?
That is what is supposed to happen. Yes. It is the plan. Yes.
So it will be part of the EBS. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And how long, do you know how long we have to wait until that happens? Is it imminent? Or
I would say it's not long. I would say it's very soon.
As in within the next few
weeks.
Okay.
Soon. Very soon.
Very soon.
Might be sooner than a few weeks. It might be
Okay.
very soon.
Very soon. Okay.
As if all goes as planned, things keep changing. This is the dark ones keep causing difficulties. So then there has to be a change in what was planned. They often have to go in and rectify the situation because they don't want to cause further harm.
Yeah.
They don't want to cause more destruction. These folks, these entities, these dark ones have been doing this for a very, very long time. Most of the people, there are many people still not awake. They will not awake until they start to hear the truth. And even then, some people will not.
They won't believe it.
No, they will not be joining those who believe. Some people will take the choice to leave and pass over. So.
Okay, thank you. The situations regarding Russia, China, Taiwan, and Israel, are those to clear out these dark forces of the cabal? Is that what's happened?
Yes, it is. Yes. Absolutely. Yes, been planned for a very long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are we going to see something like the announcement of martial law and a fake World War III nuclear scare?
Well, we're hearing about things pointing to World War III, but certainly the dark ones want that. They want to have World War III. It would be to their benefit. However, that's not going to be the scare. The scare is going to be something different. It's going to be a fake alien, if you want to call it, holographic invasion. That's what's supposed to happen.
Okay.
That's the scare. And in fact, if you look at what happened many, many years ago with your towers in the United States that fell over, that was a hologram. That, although it was real and the buildings did fall down and there was destruction and there were deaths, yes, it was a holographic. There was no planes there. That did not happen in the way that people believed that it did. So this is on a higher scale that they are going to have an invasion. That's the plan as it stands now.
Okay. And
That's
is this likely to happen again imminently?
Fairly soon.
Soon. Okay. And is this going to start in any particular country or will it be worldwide?
It will be in large cities throughout the world.
And will there be...
It's the last ditch, the last ditch. The last...
And is this a forces plan or is this plan also by the... It is dark forces, okay.
Yeah.
So what will the Alliance be doing to counter this?
They will be... This will be real in the sense that, as I said, things happened at the 9/11. People did die. Harm did come. And they will be... The military will then have to come out, and that's the Alliance to deal with this the situation. It will not be a pleasant situation for a short period of time.
And so that will be when we're under martial law, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the plan. The plan, there are various plans, you see. So it changes as things
changes depending on what the dark forces do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What they do, what the Alliance has to do to stop it, what happens. Trump is supposed to come into play. He was supposed to. And because things keep changing, things keep changing. They get altered for reasons.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So Debbi also wants to know whether or not extraterrestrials are actually in our dimension, or are they able to be physically here on Earth?
Not in the sense that we are told.
Mm-hmm.
They again, it's technology, and they don't show up as, you would see another human, for example. They're not in the same dimension. No, they're not. They can pop in and out, I suppose you could call it that.
Mm-hmm.
So when you hear that there's a giant, invasion, and it looks like there's an invasion, it's not real. That's a holograph. Mm-hmm. It is real and it's not real.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. I hear about there are some people that can see, they get glimpses of what are they're terming I think they're terming it the Galactic Federation, or ships which are currently over our Earth plane at the moment, and people are getting glimpses of those. And I often want to try and get glimpses of those, but I'm unable. Is there a special technique in order to be able to see those ships?
I think it's just the right place at the right time.
Okay.
You just have to be in the area that they are.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They're real.
Yeah. Thank you.
There's such a thing. There is such a thing as what they describe as Jacera and Jacera. Mm-hmm. And that's where people will be able to be given the funds that have been withheld for many, many years. They stole money. The Vatican had stores and stores of gold underneath it. There's under the royal, the palaces, there's gold that's been taken away, and the Federal Reserve and all the central banks have been stealing money from people for a long, long time. This money will be returned to people.
Yeah.
And the taxes and so on, and you will be able to put forth, if you have a concept, an idea that you want that is going to help humanity, then you put it forth to the Federation that is going to look after that, or the groups of people that are going to look after that funding. And they, if it is deemed to help others, then you will be given the funds for it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you.
Put the intention forth.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Because it is a wonderful idea. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Okay.